Well, hi, folks, and welcome to Same Car Sunday. It is the final race of Season 10. Forget what it says there. I accidentally typed a 9. This is actually the end of Season 10, I do believe. So, here is your qualifying lineup. We're just about ready to start the race, so I'm not going to expend too much time on that. I have got a new computer. So we need to make sure that all of this stuff is in the right place. There we go. The race is about to start. So good luck, everybody. All right, here we are. We're lined up. Lights are about to come on. Ball starts pedalized, both feet on the pedals. We are about to kick off the final race of the season. 7 drivers on track. Pretty good turnout today. And the lights go out, and off we go, and Glava has a terrible start. He must have kept his foot on the brake. And here we go. Matt MacGyver shoots out to the lead. Matt was very fast in practice. Kaneda, however, has the inside line going into this tough chicane. Nasty slide from one of our Bandit Club boys. Kaneda goes into the lead. Gets a terrific exit out of the chicane. Matt MacGyver drops back to second, now a half second behind. Kobayashi Maru slips into second momentarily. Matt MacGyver and Ginger Ninja are side by side. Ginger Ninja wisely backs out, and Kaneda takes a smack. Or did I get that wrong? No, it looks like Ginger Ninja took the worst of that little mess. So, Kaneda out in the lead, about a half second ahead of Matt MacGyver, who is 1 1/3 seconds ahead of Splatter. He's jumped into third. Kobayashi Maru right on his pipes. Lava in fifth. Ginger Ninja back down to 6th place, and Airport Hobo taking up the rear, our last Bandits Club member on track at the moment. Let's take a look at Push P while I do a little bit of housekeeping here and see if I can make this race a little bit more exciting with some replay action. All right, so MacGyver is now falling back of Kaneda even further. Matt was quick in practice. I didn't see what times Kaneda put down. I was driving with the guys. This car is just lovely at Monza. Once you get used to driving on the sports tires, this car is quick. A couple of us were dropping 153s as Airport Hobo goes wide, but he's up into 5th now. Let's see if we can figure out what happened back there. All right, Glava's dropped to the back. Kobayashi Maru has dropped from 3rd to 6th. Airport Hobo now getting a great tow from Ginger Ninja, who for a moment was right behind Splatter, but Splatter's just taken off and put a huge gap between him and Ginger Ninja. All right, so here comes Airport Hobo getting the slipstream on this big sweeper as we go into the chicane. Kaneda and MacGyver keeping roughly the same distance apart. Splatter a little bit further back than he was. Simon's still dropping back of Splatter. Rob's quick in this car. Hope you're not listening, Rob. Don't want to give you the commentator's curse there. All right, Kobayashi Maru's found his way back. If anybody is watching the stream, please get on the chat and let me know if there are any problems. I would appreciate that very much. I've just got a whole new computer set up. Just set the stream up on Gen X, so I need to make sure that my levels are good and everything looks okay and sounds okay. So anybody who's watching right now, please be kind and give me a hand here, because we don't want to have any more mess ups like we had in the past couple of weeks as my computer lay dying. Spent a lot of money on you people so you can enjoy this, so please return the favor and let me know how the stream is going. All right. I'm just kidding. I didn't spend that much money on you. Hang on. Let's see. I don't see anybody in the chat. So yeah, please jump on if you can. I would really, really, really appreciate it. All right, Push P is up ahead by 1.2 seconds. Matt MacGyver fading away, but a 2.8, almost 2 seconds ahead of Splatter, and he just went purple in Sector 1. All right, as Simon goes off, Simon's working with a new wheel here. It puts Airport Hobo in fourth. Simon's got himself back on track, but Kobayashi Maru shoots in front of him and picks up a half second. He can maintain that second plus gap between himself and Ginger Ninja. I don't think that's going to hurt him too bad. All right, so Ginger drops back to 6th. Lava's still in 7th position after that horrible off. And Kaneda just keeps widening that gap between himself and Matt. And still inside of a second now comes Splatter with a fantastic exit out of Ascari. Mercy, and he is right up his tailpipe. Camped under his wing, trying to get an inside line on him. Nothing doing. MacGyver takes the proper racing line, doesn't even have to go defensive. But Splatter up into 3rd. Proper quick in that Porsche. This is just a lovely, lovely car. The Porsche is the king of racing cars for a reason. Apologies to Kobayashi Maru and, of course, his mighty LFA. And let's see, what livery is Justin sporting today? Is he on the ACC kit? He is! Hurrah! Let's look at the inside of that car and Justin's blue gloves. Let's see if we can get a look at that Kraken livery. Yep, there it is. Look at that. It's custom license plate and all. All right. Back on track. And he's still out in front. Gap's closed just a tad. Matt MacGyver has now separated himself from Splatter. Though Rob is not far behind. Airport Hobos just caught a little bit of that AstroTurf. Kobayashi Maru now under threat from Ginger Ninja. Lava's still trying to find his way up toward the rest of the pack. And Ginger's had a little trouble coming out of Ascari. He'll get used to that new wheel, no doubt. Alright, there's Kaneda, 1.3 ahead of Matt MacGyver, who's 1.4 ahead of Robert, who drops the 154.7. Not bad, my man. Not bad at all. And our best lap right now is Matt MacGyver, 153.7. He dropped a 153.711 in practice. Did not catch what he did in qualifying, but I was driving up against him earlier on in the day, and he was tough to catch. In fact, I had to wait for him to crash off before I could get anywhere near him. So I think Kaneda's going to have his hands full if Matt MacGyver can step it up a bit, or especially if Kaneda has a problem. All right, so everybody's down to about half a tank of fuel. We're all on Sports Soft tires. Very little tire wear. We're on 1x dilations for both tires and fuel. We start out with about 3/4 of a tank of fuel, if I'm not mistaken. The races are sprints. They last 20 minutes. We are in exactly the same car. Balance and performance set. Everybody on the Sport Soft tires. There is no other tire available in this race. So, oh, a 1 second penalty for MacGyver. That's going to hurt. Half a second for Splatter, so I don't think there's going to be any guess as to who's going to have the advantage there. Now, we are coming around the Parabolicas, so they're going to have to wait a while before those penalties kick in, which means Splatter will have to maintain that gap. Now, there is a required pit stop halfway through the race if this is following the same rules as the rest of the series. Oh, excuse me. No, that's Forza Friday. I was thinking of the wrong series. We got way too many of them. Justin's keeping us real busy. So, no pit stop in this race. Everybody just going to go flat out. Pure sprint. 1 second for Matt, half second for Splatter. Splatter, however, is dropping back. This isn't going to work very well for him unless he can catch up. Airport Hobo's still in 4th position. Ginger Ninja's now past Kobayashi Maru and going into 5th. Kobayashi Maru has made it through the treacherous chicane. Clean as a whistle. Glava is now just 3.8 seconds back, where he had a 14-second gap to P6, and now he's within 4 seconds, so well done, Glava. Wow. Must say, that's impressive. Airport Hobo catches a bunch of gravel. He slides off of that AstroTurf. You do not want to be in that AstroTurf with your wheels turned. Alright, Airport Hobo's coming into Ascari. Clips the corner nicely. Nice and easy on the throttle till he gets out of it. A little too much on the exit, but he comes out clean, unscathed. He's fine. But here comes the speedy Ginger Ninja. Right behind him into the Parabolica. So who's quicker out of this one? Oh, Airport Hobo goes wide. Has not picked up a penalty for that. He went way off track. I don't know what the track limits are at Parabolica, but apparently you can go all the way to the grandstands there and remain unpunished. So, well done, Hobo. All right, here we go. This is where we separate the grown-ups from the kids. And both come through that nasty chicane in great shape. Alright, don't see anybody on the chat yet. Let me go in there and talk to some people. Hang out with our leader here. 4 seconds ahead. What's happened with Splatter here? So they've taken their penalties. The Splatter has now inched his way toward Matt. Got the worst of that exchange. Let's see if we can see what happened as they went to the penalty box. And Splatter got super wide. They're looking good. I think they took the penalties a lap before, if I'm honest. So, yeah, I'm going to step away for a while trying to get somebody, if anybody's watching, to please jump in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to have my wife watch this. And I think she'd rather have me pull out her teeth. Alright, so we maintain station here as Ginger Ninja drops a purple first sector. Sorry, is it first? Yeah, it's first sector. I dare say he won't be pulling a purple third sector, around half-second penalty. Who knows? And Matt MacGyver's still with the fastest lap at a 1:53, almost 8/10. Connected with a 1:54.0, not too far back of Matt's fastest lap. And Matt is really struggling to make his way up to the front, especially with that half-second penalty that clearly is not going to help him. Well, he's coming out with Ascari now, and we'll be serving that shortly. And Splatter still in third, and Splatter's clean right now, so Matt is going to lose a bunch of time. Airport Hobo is right on Splatter. Now we've got a race for P2. As mentioned earlier, we do have tire and fuel consumption. So while they don't have to take care of their tires, especially, they do have to watch it. There have been instances where people have run out of fuel in this race. So you do need to be mindful as Airport Hobo tries to get side by side with Splatter in the chicane. Two do not go into one, and so he backs out. Yeah, it was a very, very smart choice. All right. As we watch Airport Hobo come into the second chicane, we're going to see what he's able to make up time-wise. He did all right coming through the chicane. He hit that curb pretty hard. Came out quick as lightning. Picked up 2/10. What about Rob? What's it looking like for him? It's about the same separation between these three guys. It's a very tight race. Into Ascari. Around Ascari. Out of Alberto Ascari. Nobody penalized everybody quick as lightning. Okay, Kobayashi Maru's picked up a half second. Everybody else looks like they got through okay without any penalties. You can ignore that refuel warning, it's just a glitch. Alright, Matt MacGyver's trying to get a little bit of extra time coming close to the wall. And has... Oh, Airport Hobo's dropped to 1:53.0. So that 1:53.79 was cleared by a significant margin by Airport Hobo. Well, 1:53.0, that's a quick time in this car. Alright, Kaneda push P still 3 seconds in the lead, which is 2 minutes to go. Matt MacGyver with 1 second to the good on Splatter, who is looking at a strong attack coming from behind on the part of Airport Hobo, who has a late entrance into the chicane. It's a decent exit, but that cost him a lot of time. He went from 3/10 to 8/10, just like that. Ginger Ninja has moved his way up to the pack. So we have 4 cars in contention for a podium spot. From P2 all the way back to P5. Push P still comfortably in the lead. That's, oh man, he gets a lot of that AstroTurf picks up the runoff area, gets some dirty tires. So he's going to lose a few tenths with that little adventure. So no Marky B in this race. I'm really sorry to see that. Mark usually shows up for these. He loves the Porsche. So miss you, Mark. Looking forward to seeing you on the next stream. Mark, in case you haven't watched before, is the more talented of the two of us who do the streams. So be sure to watch his streams. They are awesome. All right, Splatter now. That's Airport Hobo right up his bumper here. All over him, trying to get the outside in the straight. This is more of a mental challenge on Airport Hobo. On Airport Hobo's part, he's trying to get into Splatter's head right here. Rob seems to be fending him off rather well, but man, Airport Hobo's proper quick. I mean, look at that lap. Splatter's best lap is almost a second and a half to the bad end. Airport Hobo gets up alongside of him. Can't get him in the second chicane. Looking to get him here now in this little sweeper, whose name escapes me. Oh, this is Lesmo 1. Or Lesmo Uno, I guess. And Airport Hobo picks up a second penalty as the time comes to an end. This is going to cost him if he can't get a significant gap. Now, Kobayashi Maru's race is done. So here comes Push P. MacGyver now goes from 3 seconds back to just 1.1. And into a scary. Push P's looking clean. Oh yeah, Matt MacGyver's got a half second. This will do him no good at all. He has to hope for a miracle here, because this is the last run. Just one more corner to go. MacGyver has to take his lumps, and that drops him way, way, way back. All right, here comes Kaneda around the Parabolica. Comfortable gap to P2. Matt MacGyver can't jump him. Matt MacGyver takes second place. Push P gets first. Splatter holds on with a half-second penalty. Looks like he's just going to make the gap by 0.05 of a second. With that half-second penalty, he's going to pull a full second off. And here comes Glava. He's going to round out the field in 6. Kobayashi Maru's race is done. Lights are flashing. And here comes Glava in his sweet, sweet livery. And I do mean sweet. Picks up P7. Or 6, sorry. P7 goes to Kobayashi Maru. First place, Kaneda. Fantastic. Well done, sir. Matt MacGyver, what a comeback, my man. Well, we got to see what happens. I'm pretty sure that our buddy Rob held on. And by golly, he did. By 0.05 of a second. So, yeah, well done, Rob, for a podium spot. Excellent, excellent race, guys. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. So let's take a look. I am thinking about it. Last week's race. As you can see, Travis is Airport Hobo, and Airport Hobo won both races, but first race by a huge margin. Ginger Ninja popped into second. Welchman, we call him Welchie, in third, and Splatter in fourth. Lots and lots of points. Travis, Splatter, Ginger Ninja, and Welchman were the top 4 and only 4 in the race. Splatter got a nice P2, so that's going to be a nice raft of points for him. Oh, excuse me. This is for the high-speed ring. That is the wrong race. Doggone it. I thought I'd loaded up the right one. I'm going to have to go back and find it now. All right, let's see if I got season 9 in here. Yeah, finally. Okay, here we go. So this is correct. Anyway, so Airport Hobo picked up 79 points last week. Splatter picked up 92. He's looking real good, although nobody's going to be able to get past Airport Hobo today from the looks of things here. Looks like we got our jokers played. Splatter, however, is comfortably in second, and after that race, he's not going to do any worse. He should be able to pick up second place rather easily. Let's go on back here. Let's spectate. We're going to have a race coming up pretty soon. All right, so still covering Flip everything to standings here. Simon Horbury's in third. Get this stuff out of my way here. Matt MacGyver has jumped up to fourth as Kobayashi Maru drops the spot down to fifth. Glava stands pat in sixth position. Scruffy Toff, who's missed a couple of races, 3 races, still with 430 points. Had he joined this race, he might have jumped up into sixth place. And there you have it. Everything else is what you got. I'm not sure what was going on there. Kind of missed that. Well, folks, if you're enjoying the race, please consider joining us at Gen X Racing as we get ready for race number 2. All right, let's watch the lights. And off we go. Kobayashi Maru decides he's going to take an exit. A little shortcut there. Pick himself off track. I think he does not want to leave the race at this point. It's not like it's something I haven't done before. So that puts Ginger Ninja into first. Glava loses second place to the Right Quick Airport Hobo, who took fourth in the last race. Glava and Airport Hobo challenging each other around the sweeper. And here comes Matt MacGyver. Got the toe from Glava, and that gives him a huge, huge run into the chicane. Everybody looking good. Ginger Ninja's lights are flashing. He must be on the controller today. We'll have to ask him in the interviews. Everybody's real close. And Kobayashi Maru must be having an issue here. That's okay, we can certainly enjoy his livery. I like the color scheme. All right, this race is one of the things that's really cool about this car. What makes this race, I think, a little bit more special is this car has DRS. The wing will open up on the straights. Bit of a challenge. You have to hold down the DRS button to take advantage of it. It doesn't come on automatically. This Airport Hobo tries to take Glava out of his car. He can nothing doing. And he has to back off, and here comes Splatter. And he jumps a position. For the moment, Airport Hobo takes it back. He and Kaneda have the inside line coming into the Parabolica, so they should come out fairly well. Kaneda comes out in good form. Airport Hobo stands pat. Glava stays in third, but under tremendous threat from Airport Hobo. And Airport Hobo's inside of a 10th, right on his tailpipe. Push P gets the inside, briefly going into the nasty chicane. Everybody lines up straight, thank goodness, or we would have had a right mess. So with all that battle going on behind them, Ginger Ninja and Matt MacGyver are creeping away from the rest of the field. Airport Hobo's still trying to find his way on Glava's bad side. Glava jumps the chicane, and he is going to have to pay the price for that. Back he goes into fourth. Airport Hobo up into the final podium position for the moment. Still about 17 minutes to go in this race. It's already looking like a good one. Splatter's brought back to P6, Kobayashi Maru in P7, but Kobayashi Maru now has Splatter under threat. He's caught up to the rest of the field. Matt MacGyver now has Airport Hobo making a challenge. And he's quick out of the start. How's he going to do into the Parabolica? Looks like Matt's going defensive. He's trailing. Yeah, Matt goes defensive, brakes early, and that forces Airport Hobo to slam on his brakes and go wide to avoid a collision. So that's going to drop Airport Hobo back for a moment, but he's still going to pick up the slipstream in this long, fast straight. The front straightaway here is super high speed, reaching speeds of 170 miles an hour at the moment. Now Glava's on Airport Hobo's wing. Everybody gets out of the chicane unscathed, and Push P has dropped way to the back. What's happened here? I'll try to get a replay on it, but I don't think I'm going to have much luck. No, he's already in the back. Well, sorry I missed that, everybody. It's a shame. All right, Ginger Ninja goes wild into the chicane, outbrakes himself, hits the sausage, drops from P1 to P4. Don't know if it's going to get any worse for him. But Kobayashi Maru's jumped to 5th position, has now got... He's got Ginger Ninja in his sights. So Glava's now popped up into 3rd. Back up into 3rd. Airport Hobo now into 2nd. MacGyver's still holding in 1st position, but not by very much. MacGyver now is at purple sector. So second section, purple sector, 154.0. Expect that one to be overcome shortly. And Airport Hobo now closing the gap on Matt. He likes taking a wide line out of here. That seems to be the faster line. So does MacGyver. All right, I got nobody watching this stream. So MacGyver gets a 153.9, takes the fastest lap. He did purple in sector 3. Was pulled away somewhat from Travis. And Simon's picked up a half second. Someone's gotten, Airport Hobo's gotten all kinds of squirrely coming out of the chicane. See if we can get a rerun on that real quick. Here he comes. A little wide, tries to make up for it on the sausage, nothing doing. Comes out too quick, picks up too much of it. And has a rough go coming out. And boy, is he having some trouble getting through these chicanes. That car's getting wild. Oh man. Yeah, he didn't pick up a penalty. I think the racing gods were being kind to him there, probably because they thought he had too hard a time as it was. He certainly didn't pick up an advantage. So here comes Kobayashi Maru all over Splatter. And Push P right behind him. He should be in the slipstream now. All right, Matt MacGyver into Scary. Nice and neat going in. Following through. Does not clip as much of the corners he might have liked, but he gets through nice and tidy just the same. Airport Hobo, on the other hand, decides to come out crazy. Splatter's looking good. Kobayashi Maru up into 4th. Push P on his bumper. And Kobayashi Maru can't find the defensive line. So Kaneda takes a spot for the moment, but Kobayashi Maru gets the faster line on the outside. And by faster, I mean much faster. Now, both of them picked up a half second. So, stand pat in that regard. And somebody has dropped out. Who's dropped? Oh no! Kobayashi Maru has dropped. Apparently he's lost his connection, and he was doing great. So that sucks. That just absolutely sucks. So Justin, now that you're bumped out, hopefully, I mean the race is still on, so apparently your computer's working okay. I don't know what's happening to your car, unless Rob is hosting the race. I'm not sure which one he's doing it today. But if you're on the stream and listening, and you could maybe throw me a bone here, let me know how things are sounding and looking, smelling, tasting, whatever. much appreciated. So Matt MacGyver with a solid 4.5 second lead. Airport Hobo's run away from Splatter. Splatter has done the same to Canada, and now there's just humongous gaps between all the cars. So, barring any incidents, and that would be a tall order, this may be what our race looks like. And there's almost 11 minutes to go. However, it is doubtful it's going to remain this way. Bushby takes his penalty. Simon gets through. And we'll pick up a teeny bit of time, I think. And here comes Glava, 3 seconds behind. Let's make our way to the front. So Matt MacGyver with a 1:53.401 for the fastest lap. Airport Hobo had the fastest lap of the previous race with a 1:53.0. So Matt MacGyver has a long way to go. He's going to get the fastest lap of the day. All right, I'll let you enjoy this race here. Simon's picked up a full second, probably in the chicane. Let's have a look. And Simon goes over the curb, all kinds of wide, picks up a second, unfortunately. Airport Hobos had a bit of a mess. Splatter's gained some time. Narrow that space between. So Ginger Ninja has a big penalty to serve coming up. In that last straight before the Parabolica. Let's see if that helps Glava out. And Glava's 5 seconds behind, so he's going to need a lot more help than that as he comes wide out of Ascari and just did not look tidy at all. Still came out fast enough to pick up a full second and then some. Go back and see how Glava's doing. Glava gets, looks like a pretty bad off. Let's see what happened with Glava. Well, he's coming around. Parabolica is looking okay. Like just is it the beans there apparently. The rear end kicked out on him. Okay, that's too bad. Back to the front. We got Matt MacGyver now with a huge lead, 8.5 seconds. Splatter's jumped into second place. So he's jumped Airport Hobo. But Splatter's picked up a 1 second penalty for his trouble, so maybe he jumped in ways that were a little bit less than legit. So we'll see if we can see what happened here before he has to serve his penalty. And now Splatter's already made his way past him by then. Looks like he must have done it in the chicane. Alright, so let's see. Airport Hobo is so close that this 1 second penalty is going to finish off that second podium run for Splatter. No, Airport Hobo goes wide out of Ascari. Didn't lose too much time, so he's still going to pick up P2, but not by much. Splatter serves his time now coming into the final turn. So looking in a lot better shape than he otherwise would have been. So now within a second of Airport Hobo. Still got a shot. Airport Hobo is quick, but Splatter is quick in this car as well. Let's see what happens going into the chicane. It should be fun. 3/4 of a second now separating them. All right, who's going to take this? Listen to all those gear shifts. It's downshift, downshift, downshift. All right, Splatter gets a decent exit, but he went over that sausage curb and he's paying the price now. Splatter, you better be using DRS here. There it is, okay. Splatter's finally found his button. Airport Hobo slows way down. Really gave it a lot of brakes going through that chicane. Didn't want to mess it up. Splatter trying to get a run on him. I know he has a 1 second penalty, but sorry. I know he has a penalty to serve. Let's see if he gets a run on him out of the starting. And he does not. So this 1 second penalty is going to hurt a lot. That is going to accrue to Push P's benefit for sure. Because there was just a little bit over a 2 second gap now, and that is closing very quickly. And now within a second, and if he gets through the Parabolica unscathed, he should have a good run going into the chicane. And he does. It's not going to overcome him, but he is going to get a lot closer. And then we have another long sweeper going through where the slipstream is going to be huge. All right, Splatter gets through cleanly, so does Kaneda. So Push B is going to have a great run here if he can stay behind him and stay in that dirty air. All right, now less than a half second. Separate the two. Both of them get through the chicane just fine. All right, Simon 16 back. Push B now just 4/10 behind Splatter. Coming into Lesmo 2. And now we hit the short straight. He's just a little under 6/10 behind. It looks a little glitchy. That Splatter gets a nice jump over the sausage curb and picks up a penalty for it. Splatter's just, and so does Push P. So no harm, no foul. Both of them pick up a full second that they'll have to serve on the next lap. So if they can hold their places, this isn't going to help either one of them or hurt. All right, to the back we go. Slava 9 seconds behind Jinja Ninja's 18, almost 19 behind Push P / Kaneda. Push P now a second behind Rob and closing slightly on the front straight. So he lost a good bit of time. Must have been coming through the Parabolica and couldn't get a good exit out of there. And now he's a 2.1 behind through the chicane and growing. Airport Hobo comfortably in second position. Matt MacGyver way out in front once again. He's got a full second penalty he'll have to serve coming up. This next time around the Scari, but he goes into Lesmo 1 with an 8-second lead over Airport Hobo. Now he's got 2 seconds. What's going on, Matt? Your family's watching, brother. Come on, put on a good show for him, bud. I'm just kidding. You already have. Matt's on another level today. One thing that Matt can do, as well as I've ever seen anybody do, is make liveries. All of his liveries are totally original, and he puts them up on our Discord fairly often. Makes some great liveries. What he really excels at is the photography aspect of it. It takes his 2 seconds, ouch, as the photography part of Gran Turismo. He really is good at doing pictures. The camera that comes with Gran Turismo 7. Very creative, colorful, interesting, lots and lots of fun. All right, so now his 8-second lead has been squashed to 4 seconds. That said, there's one more lap, and unless he picks up a couple more penalties like that, we should be okay, but you never know. All right, Push P and Splatter now, still going at it hammer and tongs. Less than half second separate the two, coming through the front straight into the chicane. Let's follow Kaneda through. Kaneda gets a little bit more sausage. Splatter gets dirt. Kaneda gets dirt. Kaneda's got that wing open. Splatter does not have his wing open. Now he does. Well, for the moment he did. Now his DRS is kicked in. Okay. Let's see. Kaneda's using DRS as well. So both of them using every tool in the toolbox to try to get through this last lap on the podium. I Push P looking for a way in. Can't do it. Goes through the first Lesmo. Trying to poke his nose in, give him a little peekaboo. MacGyver's still well out in front. Airport Hobo still easily holding second position. Splatter and Push P giving each other a right beatdown as they go into the Scary. Who's going to go? Oh, Push P looking to get the inside line. Nothing doing. A Splatter slams the door. Splatter with a decent exit. Push P gets off a little wider, but Push P has the advantage of the slipstream going into the Parabolica. All right, so we know Matt's going to win this race. He's looking clean. We're gonna pay attention here to P3 and P4. All right, both of them come out in great position. So Matt, congratulations on your second win. Airport Hobo, another second place. Fantastic. Actually, you got fourth in the last race. Splatter gets third again. Push P goes into fourth. A cracking race, as it turns out. Never mind all those huge gaps earlier on. They decide they're going to make a race. Have a nice flash of light, Simon. Thank you very much. You're always entertaining, my friend. And Glava comes through the Sweet Mobile. Comes out of the Parabolica, crosses the start-finish line in P6. Well done, fellas. Excellent race. Congratulations once again goes to Matt MacGyver. Wonderful, wonderful race. Represent the Bandits Club, excuse me, it's plural. Raised your position 5 spots, my man. Congratulations. What a race. Excelente. All right, let's take a look at our final standings before we go to our driver interview. So we have Matt MacGyver in P1 with the best lap of 153.4, right behind Airport Hobo, just about 6/100ths behind him on the fast lap. And then Push P just 1100ths, I should say 11,000ths, so let's say 1/100th behind Airport Hobo on the fast lap. Oh, but the fastest lap goes to, and I never even saw this one. Wow. Simon, a 152.9 scorches Airport Hobo's fastest lap of 153.0 in the previous race. Wow. Okay, so that's a nice little consolation prize, Simon, even if you didn't win the race. Boy, you sure won the race to the fastest lap. Glava gets 6. Kobayashi Maru gets a DNF because he has a problem with his setup, no doubt. So there you have it, folks. Fantastic race. Didn't look like it was shaping up to be very good in that second race, if I'm honest. But wow. I'm glad I was wrong. Great congratulations to Matt MacGyver, Airport Hobo, and Splatter for their top 3 positions. I hope somebody is saving these races. I would like to go back and take a look at them. So there we have it. Now, I don't have enough hands to do the math here, so somebody's going to have to help me out in the interviews. So let's get on to the party. Let's see what's shaking, shall we? Excuse me. Hello, gentlemen.
Good evening, Greg.
Good evening. What a marvelous race. Congratulations, Matt.
Thanks, Greg.
You won both of those races, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
No, Canada got the
Oh, Canada got the first one. I'm sorry. Yeah, Canada got the first one. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations, Canada. Sorry about that. What did you come in second? I didn't write it down. Yeah, I got too many hands going at one time. I haven't been able to write anything down. I have to trust Mark for that.
It's a little personal for the stream, isn't it, Greg?
I'm sorry? Yeah, well, we won't talk about that, but it will be on my OnlyFans, so stay tuned. So, yeah, great race on everybody's. So Airport Hobo, you had two great races. You really gave it to, you gave it the beans, man, but you couldn't quite catch Splatter in that first race.
No, I was trying to. That I had a penalty that last lap, and then it ended up going off. So
Yeah, you had a couple of
Yeah,
rough
I could
spots, a couple of rough
Yeah.
patches. You can see it on the stream.
yeah, I did have a good lap that race, though.
Yeah, 153.0 was an excellent lap.
Yeah.
That said, Simon just scorched it.
Yeah, he did. He turned out a burner.
I've never seen anybody hit a 152 in that car on that track. So yeah, we'll talk to Simon about that in a minute. So Matt MacGyver, let's go back to you. Congratulations on your win in race 2. You want to tell us about it? I mean, you were just running away from it.
Definitely did a little better in race 2 than race 1. I think I was pushing it too hard trying to catch Canada, and I kept picking up penalties in race 1, and I just, I closed the gap a little bit, and then I get a penalty, and he'd pull away, and it just kind of went like that the whole race.
Yeah, it was a good
The whole
chase.
second.
He had a huge gap on you there at the end, but still a great race on the part of both of you. That second race,
Yeah.
you did to him what he did to you in the previous race.
Yeah, I think I was lucky in the beginning there with what I'm not sure what happened with Justin. I was looking forward to having quite a battle with him.
Yeah, he popped off in the middle. I was following his car, and all of a sudden something glitched and he disappeared. So we'll have a talk with him after and see how things went. But let's jump. I'm sorry.
Good race. It was a good race. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, it was a terrific race, and yeah, well done by you and Canada in the first two, or the only two races. Let's jump on over to let's find Rob. Rob, hello. Don't mute. Rob's here. So Rob, what about that, man? You got what, 2 podiums?
Yeah, that's not too shabby for me. So,
It doesn't suck.
No, I mean quality was tough. I really kind of pushed it and still ended up right at the back. But to be honest, that was probably one of the better places to actually do race 1 from, because it was just obviously first corner carnage and then try and pick my way through a few places. But in typical fashion, it's all about consistency of that track, isn't it? Keeping it away from the track limits, which again, deja vu, as per Thursday, it's, sometimes you seem to get them, sometimes you don't, even though you swear you're doing the same line, the same corner, but
Yeah,
good
I
fun.
think the stewards are kind of they're not really they're not real consistent. But
But have to congratulate Travis on his maiden championship win.
absolutely, congratulations, Airport Hobo. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to do the math on that one here. Like I said, pushing a lot of buttons here. But yeah, congratulations, Airport Hobo. I mean, you ran away with the season.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
But yeah, Rob, you picked up a wonderful raft of points, but you had a hell of a time fending off Canada there at the end.
Yeah, that was good fun. He was rapidly appearing in my rearview mirror, and then we kind of started to trade penalties, and it kind of made it a little bit easier and less stressful my blood pressure to be actually keeping ahead of him for those last few laps.
Yeah, so be honest, was he getting into your head a little when he got up within a tenth?
Oh, totally. I absolutely crumble under pressure. I'm useless.
Well, you didn't. To your credit, you did not crumble under pressure. You defended really well. And there at the end, you took the faster line to win that race.
I'll take your word for
to win your position.
And let's hope for the best.
Yeah, to get your podium position, I should say. Yeah, you had a great line coming out, but boy, he really he gave you a lot of trouble there in that second race. When you got that 1 second penalty, and then he follows up with one, because I thought for sure he had you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was like bam, bam, 2 1 second penalties. Okay, well, there goes that little exciting feature of the race. But
yeah, very my luck with that one.
Oh man, but it was fantastic. So well done. So let's jump on over to Simon, because Simon, you had a more or less a difficult time, I guess we should say, but that fastest lap made up for it, in my estimation.
Yeah, just a few mistakes. It took me from I was in first and cocked the corner up. That was it. Back into last place. So from there it was just have a bit of fun. So like last 5 minutes I turned traction control off. And just started like tapping the brake and I was around corners just trying to get back and down, have a bit of fun. And then I crossed line with 1:53.9.
Okay.
And I was like, hang on a minute.
No, 1:52.9, Simon.
No, it was 1:53.9 and I crossed line and I was like, hang on a minute.
No, take a look back. Take a look back.
So, I'm leading up to that. So I was like, hold on, I'm tapping e-brake and I'm quicker. So I tested it out a bit and then realised that if you just tap e-brake and just kick back end out a bit, it turns a hell of a lot quicker.
Really?
So I did that and I was purple by 200s on first sector. I was 400s up on second sector. I was like, this is fucking insane.
Guys, I hope you're writing this down, because Simon's spilling secrets. Well, that was a terrific lap.
Like, no way that a 52.
Oh, I didn't mean to jump the gun on you there, but man, that just blew my mind.
Me too.
So well done, and we'll all be using that parking brake trick. So thanks for that, Simon. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it works brilliant in Group 3, apparently.
Sure it does. All right, fellas. Well, great race. It was lovely getting to spend the evening with you. Hope everybody had a good time. I certainly did. And for everybody here at Gen X Racing, for all of you watching the stream, we appreciate you joining us. Thanks to all the racers. Thanks to Justin for putting on a great season. And for Gen X Racing Same Car Sunday, I want to say good night, everybody. We'll see you next season. Ta-ta.